Ass, titties, ass and titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass and titties. Ass, titties, ass and titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass and titties.
Thumbs up for that intro, guys. Welcome everybody to another edition of Game It or Hate It. Today we are playing Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the marriage between two of the biggest fighting game franchises in the world, Street Fighter and Tekken. Let's get right into it. Yeah, there's so many features that they added to this game that, one, they do fan service to people that have been playing this game all along. Like, the way that the combos work, where you can bounce people off the ground and you can chain stuff together when people are falling through midair, very much like Street Fighter Alpha. I mean, one of my personal favorites in the series. It plays just really, really well, which is, I mean, that's all you want out of a game.
It's
you want
playable.
It's playable, exactly. It's playable. You can pick it up and feel like, I've never played a fighting game in my life. Oh, this guy looks cool. Oh, this guy looks cool. Oh, that chick's got big tits. I want her on my team. You just throw stuff together and you're like, holy crap, this is a lot of fun. And then you get into the deep assets that this game has. You can pick it up for the very first time ever playing a fighting game. It intrigues you, and it has the tools to get you better at the game without just going online and getting your ass beat.
I use the argument that it is playable, though, just because when Street Fighter 4 first came out in, 2007? Someone want to check me on that?
Yeah,
7 or 8.
And
yes.
a lot of their, I'm sure, pre-orders and everything else were of nostalgic players who grew up with the Street Fighter series, and then they get this game, and it's almost not a completely different game, but it's unfamiliar territory to them. You know, these are people who grew up on 3-button mashing, and now they have, 7, 8 buttons, 6, 14 buttons now. I think that maybe Capcom had learned from that, and that maybe this one's a little more too specifically geared towards an experienced or seasoned gamer, and then they obviously had a few games to work with in between, came out with this game, Street Fighter X Cross Tekken, if that's what you want to call it. Sure. And, I mean, they're learning, and it shows.
You don't want anyone beating up women.
Sick!
That was bad!
That was so cool!
Yeah, these backgrounds are crazy. Like, we're on the Antarctica level right now, and you're in a hovercraft being chased by a Techno Mammoth. They actually do a really nice thing in this game for new players, is that they have a couple easier degrees of difficulty for pulling off special moves. So, while ordinarily you may have to do a quarter turn punch to do a Hadoken, maybe in this one it's like you gotta do just down and then forward for the easy, but I don't want to catch myself playing on that level.
Exactly. I mean, that's, like Eric was saying, that's for your little brother who's like, yeah, play this game with me, I have nobody else to play with.
I think that's just a cool feature to have in a game like this that makes it accessible to everybody. I mean, I know the gamers are probably really going to hate it out there, but the guys that don't play it all the time, or playing with their girlfriend or something, this is a great opportunity just to make it a little more accessible to everybody. And it doesn't hurt because you don't have to play it.
This game gives you all the tools to learn the mechanics. I mean, they have the challenge mode where you go in there. Every single character has around like 20 different challenges where they'll throw up on the screen like, this is a combo that actually works. Here are the button commands to do it. Go for it. Figure it out.
Yeah, the unfortunate part is, you can do those challenges, then they'll get your confidence level all up, and then you play someone online, and God forbid you get through more than 2 steps of the combo before they rape you with a super attack.
Exactly. Let's do the verdict. Jeff.
My verdict.
Hit it up.
All right. Well, after playing this fantastic game, I would definitely give this game a solid game. It is very enjoyable. It combines all the elements of really any fighting game you could really want. It's crisper, it's cleaner, it's a little more polished than I believe than Street Fighter 4 is, even though it's probably maybe a little more technical. I just like the gameplay of this, really good flow. So many characters to play through that I haven't even got to yet. Two of the best franchises, and I think they took the Tekken side of it really well into the Street Fighter realm.
Exactly. Just Tekken players are playable.
Yeah, they play totally fun. They play like you never played a Tekken game before. You think those players were really good. So I just thoroughly enjoyed the game, and I look forward to playing this a lot more. So I definitely give this game a game it.
I had some pretty high expectations going into this, being I would say, mild to medium fan of both series. Played them a bunch in the arcades, played mostly Street Fighter at home, and I gotta say, if you want to get into Street Fighter just as a franchise, I would point to this game more than any other game as the one that you should play to get into it, because it's got tons of ways to make it newbie friendly. You've got a few ways to customize your character, make them fit with the playstyle you want. Tons of flair, tons of eye candy, and I'm not just talking about Cammy's little One Piece. This game is an emphatic game. Give it a shot.
I personally think that this is still a genre that speaks to a certain demographic, and a lot of times you might be better off maybe renting this or going to a friend's house, going in with a friend, and really doing it that way, because you'll get a lot of playing time out of it, but there might be so much that you can do before you just fail at everything else. Maybe online player, when you're like, and you realize, well, maybe I'm not a tournament player, and I'm not going to really go anywhere further. It's a fun game. I like it, the way it caters to everything. The added features of the 2 versus 2 is brilliant. That's what has sold me on this game. It's a game. Try it out. Do your research on it a little bit before, though. I mean, if you are a person who likes these sorts of games, then this is definitely one to check out. Game it.
As the most avid fighting game player in the Gamer Hate It crew, I'm definitely giving this game a game it. It's definitely bigger than the sum of its parts. Both come together. They hold their uniqueness from each series. The 2D fighting of Street Fighter, the 3D fighting of Tekken, both those come together, and they still retain what makes each series good. There's a bevy of features that we haven't even talked about yet. There's the gem system where you could customize your fighter to however you want to play with them, whether it be boosting damage after you do a certain amount of special attacks, or boosting defense after getting hit with a special move, or things like that. You can customize your experience so your character plays however you want it to play. To me, fighting games are the pinnacle of gaming. This game is definitely a shining star within that genre. Alright, for Gamer Hate It, that's a unanimous game it for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Make sure you check out GamerHateIt.com for all your Gamer Hate It needs. We got the videos, we got articles, we got our Twitter up there, SoundCloud links, we got everything, so make sure to check it out. Take it easy, everybody.